Welcome to the Bro Banter Podcast, where camaraderie meets content in the most unfiltered way possible. Hosted by Don and Dalton, this podcast dives into the heart of today's world, blending humor, life's everyday quirks, and the kind of friendly rivalry only we can share. So, we hope you will join us. Thank you, and enjoy. Welcome back, everybody, to the Bro Banter Podcast. Wow, that was one heck of interest one. I don't know where did that come from.
I don't know. It's kind of like came on strong and ended swiftly, just like a bad porno.
That's what she said. So anyway, we hope everybody out there is doing good. I know we are here on this side, right? We're blessed. I know I am, at least. I don't know about you. You look like you are.
Always good. Day off work because of some snow. Got to play in it.
Well, you're on this side of the dirt, right? So you're not pushing up daisies, right?
That's right.
That's a good thing.
Another day on top.
Oh, yeah. No, well, yeah, on top, that's for sure. So, man, what do you think of those fires? Out of control, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, like we talked about a little bit earlier, like, I think it's sad for, like, the normal people. People are bitching and moaning about, like, oh, this celebrity lost their house. Okay, sorry, they lost one of their 7, like, vacation homes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we talking about Paris Hilton's house? Who gives a shit? Talk about fucking John Jingleheimer Smith that works down at the fucking local, like, growery or some shit that lost his house working a 9 to 5 and he can't fucking afford to replace it. These celebrities can buy 17 of those houses, and Paris Hilton lost her home, or whoever the fuck. Who gives a shit? I'm sorry.
Is there such a person as Jingleheimer Smith?
There is now. I'm pretty sure that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Your actual last name was Jingleheimer Smith.
Remind me of The Office. What was that? Bell Schnitzel? Remember that? Anyway, so yeah, there's some. There's some. I don't know. I was born there, man. Born in San Diego, but it's such a crazy place right now. California is. If it's not political, then it's some other disaster. It seems like they always have all natural disasters, and this thing is just out of control.
At least they don't get hurricanes, right?
Well, no, they do. I mean, they can get them. That's for certain.
Not like Florida, where we're from.
No, not in Florida, but we stuck out like a sore thumb, unfortunately. So I'm gonna share this with you. So I guess there are some people trapped in their home out there, and they were filming this stuff. This is wow. That's all you can say.
That is so fucking scary.
Look at that wind.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna be okay? Hi. You gonna be okay?
I mean, I'll say it again. Like, they knew better, right? It's like the people that sit down there in the hurricane and don't evacuate when they're told to, because they're just like gonna gung ho it. It's like, it's sad still, but you knew better than to stay there. Like, you knew it was coming. It's a fire.
When you say no better, you're referring to they should have gotten out. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have evacuated when they were told to, especially knowing that it was creeping on them. I mean, it's a damn fire, right? It's not like it was just like a lightning strike that just, oh my God, now there's a blaze. That stuff's been going on for a week now, and there's plenty of news coverage on it that tracks it. And I mean, it's sad. That's scary as shit. But You knew better than to still be there.
It is, and people are calling for Newsom's resignation, and rightfully so. You were mentioning earlier they took the federal grant money on
the water reserve for that.
Yeah, and used it for what, fish? You said
they use it like I saw one thing where they used a lot of it to help save some fish and like something to do with like saving fish. I don't know the exact details of it, but it was around that like agenda. And it's like, all right, now what? Now what? You saved a couple of fucking goldfish. No offense to fish. All animals' life matter or some stuff. I don't want to get canceled, but you want to have a human alive or 10 goldfish? I pick one. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean it's just asinine, and that after all these years of this stuff happening on like repeat or reoccurring, once every 3 years, it seems like, or once every 2 years, or at least once a year. I don't know, that they don't have like a contingency plan for this kind of a outbreak or something like that to be able to shut that shit down on day one.
You think that they would, like in Florida, you get hurricanes and they're always rebuilding, right? The building code changes every 3 or 4 years, and it's always, Simpson, Simpson, the fastener companies always, and I know they do stuff for like, earthquakes and things, but they're always changing.
I mean, look at all the places with the floods. They rebuild flood walls. They make the flood walls stronger, higher. They prep out bags of sand and shit. Yeah,
breakaway flood. It seems like out there we would start building. Well, first of all, we'd start building homes with some sort of fire retardant material. And there are fire retardant paint. There are paint that'll get you a 30-minute burn time or something of that nature. So there's materials out there that give you that burn time, and there's no way you can stop. Right? You can't stop it. There's nothing that's going to stop a fire from just consuming a home. It's just not going to happen.
But it'll buy you time to get the out and not die.
Well, good point. Yeah, it'll buy you time to get out. Here's another thing too, because now there's always photographs coming out that are showing it just looks like a war zone, and that's because you have
everything is just leveled. What's crazy? You want to hear something funny? What I thought of? Those fires that happened in Maui, all that stuff that happened, and the government didn't send them shit. Now I bet they send to California a whole relief aid and everything. The people are gonna be pissed.
Well,
they sent the people in Maui like $4,000 per home. It's like, here you go, rebuild a house of $4,000 in Maui, and I bet Cali gets fucking refunded out the wazoo. So I can see there being a whole fucking big dramatic thing with that around that if they send like crazy relief aid and shit like that to California.
Well, we just
after what happened in Maui.
How much money we send to Ukraine? We're just giving away tens of millions of dollars.
I mean, that's what we do, though. I mean, that's what we do with the current government or whatever you want to call it. They, instead of like helping the people that are here living in America, native to America, we're like, let's send billions of dollars to a fucking airstrip somewhere, or let's go help these guys, and we can't even fucking help ourselves. So, if it was an American asking for some money, they're gonna fucking tax you, put you in jail. Hey, I need some relief fund. How about giving me some relief fund, being a fucking working American?
Palisades fire news release that was just put out today. And it says aerial survey indicates thousands of structures destroyed from Palisades fire. Now it goes into, and I'll just share the screen here. Well,
see, but when it first starts up, there's no way that we can't just hush it. I get it, like it's gonna spread, but if you solve that start and you just take out like the fucking helicopters with the big old like dump bellies or whatever, and you just boom on like the whole land, like you can't just hush that when it's like 1 acre wide. You let it take over half the fucking state. I don't get it.
My understanding is the high winds are creating an issue for the flights. So helicopters, obviously they're not able to, so they're having issues staying in the air or even getting in the air because of the high winds. So it's dangerous. So now it's all just groundwork, right? It's boots on the ground. That's what they're having to do. So they're saying here, an aerial survey done on the 8th, which is running the day behind, right? Estimates that 5,300 structures have been destroyed. Jesus. Man. As 19,000 acres. Now, here's what's spooky. What's spooky is this right here. 0% contained.
Yeah.
That is, it's like, hey, it's running wild. We don't have anything.
Yeah, we have no control.
Nothing. No trench, no fire break, nothing. It is running.
Hey, you better start praying. You need God to dump a fucking monsoon on you guys.
Well, yeah. I think someone said they're in the rainy season right now, but for some weird
I mean, I've
reason,
seen a
there's
lot of
just not any
conspiracy
rain.
shit talking about like God said the earth will burn or whatever, and this is the start of the end of times and shit like that. You know, where's my
Well,
tin hat at?
I started kind of just looking. Tin hat, yeah, get your tin hat. I started looking because you mentioned the money was put given to them for this, and they've
And allocated poorly after.
or reallocated, if you will. So I
Yeah.
went looking, and I wanted to see what their annual budget for their fiscal 2024 to 2025, and that was just the last one I saw. The proposed was 450.8. Do you want to guess
Jesus Christ.
which one it is? Million, billion, trillion?
I'm gonna say million.
No.
450 billion.
450 billion.
God darn.
Yeah. So
What?
the budget aims to address significant deficit while preserving key services without imposing new taxes on Californians. Oh, thank you for not taxing us even more than you already have. The budget involves cutting one-time spending by 19.1 billion and ongoing spending by 13.7 billion through 25 and 26, including a reduction in state operations and unfilled positions, which means they're just not going to fill. They probably got a couple spots they're not going to fill.
With that kind of money, you couldn't figure out or like create an extra fire branch to like reduce these wildfires running free like this, like a whole strategic plan or something. I don't know.
No, the state's revenue is heavily influenced by personal income taxes. Go figure, right?
Well, they
They're
get
high
enough of
tax.
that.
Correct. Particularly the capital gains. God forbid you sell a property, you sell some stock, you sell crypto, and they're probably 60% capital gain. I don't know what the capital gains, but someone post down there in the comments. I don't know what the capital gains are. Which have shown volatility contributing to the current deficit situation. So, I think I saw somewhere where they have like 1 point something billion in reserves, basically, and that they have to use said reserves. So then I got thinking, man, the inflation's high there, tax. I mean, it's just tax. And that's why everybody makes good money, right? You can go there and for your position would probably pay double what you make there, but also a mortgage is double what it is there. So really it's
the
a
cost
wash,
of living
right?
is like 3 times more than what I make.
Exactly, right? Yeah, exactly. So when I started looking at infrastructure, I just wanted to do a quick study on them. A study that was done shows that their infrastructure has been described as needing significant attention, despite being better than national average in some aspects. In 2019, a report by the American Society of Civil Engineers gave California's infrastructure a grade of C-. Let's just go on down here. Public perception and investment. Dude, if your infrastructure is that bad, we have rolling blackouts, right? Because they have done away with power plants. They're trying to go solely on green energy. Well, if you don't get a lot of sun, if you have some non-sunny days, no wind.
I mean, after these fires, you ain't gonna get shit for sun, right? The cloud smog is gonna be like crazy.
Yeah, and so you have rolling blackouts. So how much further do these people in California have to go? What I'm getting to is someone like a Gavin Newsom, how much further do they have to take it when someone's got to go, hey guys, pause, time out. I think we're on the wrong path here. We need to reevaluate. This dude needs to go. We need to change lanes here, and we need to go a different path. Because
what's crazy though,
right.
it's been that way for so long. Like,
well, and that's
so long that no one stepped up and like, hey yo, put the brakes on, buddy. What the hell are we doing here?
Well, it's been for so long, right? It's been years and years and years, probably 40 years.
I mean, you being someone that was born there 40, 50 years ago. I mean,
not 40, 50 years. Well, Yeah, well, you're right. Thanks for
Almost.
reminding me of that. Yeah, thank you for that.
But
I
like,
appreciate
I mean,
that.
that long ago, I'm sure California was a whole different place in the 70s. I mean, I don't know. I've never
Well,
been there, but
California was how Florida used to be years ago.
well, that ain't true no more, buddy.
No, no, it's
That
it's a
shit's
different
ass
animal now.
backwards, huh?
100%. Yeah, but it's so you think they keep going down this path? They keep going down the path. They keep going down the path. At some point, somebody's got to stop and go. No, hey guys, we're going wrong here.
Yeah.
We got to turn around. No, let's keep going. No, it's better up there. It gets better. At some point, you got to wake up. The country did. They did that in November. They went to the polling booths. They woke up. People like, hey, guys, stop. We can't do this. We got to get, Orange Band Bad back in there. We got to do that. So,
I mean, overall, I think finally, after all the cancel culture, after everything going on, like, you're right. Like, the country woke up and was like, hey, what the hell have we been doing for 4 years? Like, this ain't right. No bueno, Like, no, sir. And you're right. The country woke up and was like, yeah, he's an asshole. He said some shit probably shouldn't say as the president. He needs to, like, get off Twitter. But 2018 was a way better year.
no, dude, you're right. I think people are waking up, and just California. There's nothing you can do. That's the
I
problem.
mean, even when he was at Cali, still fucked, right? They run them based on their elected officials and stuff. So that's on like the state itself to fix it. The president can't come in and make California great again. Like the elected officials are still going to make decisions for the people you guys put in office or in.
He when he was in the first go around, he denied them funding for stuff because they squandered the funding. He's like, I'm not giving it to you. Now he did call it.
Yeah, that was when all the celebrities lost their shit.
Yeah, he pretty much called it a dumpster fire in a meeting.
Yeah.
I remember seeing somewhere. But in Trump, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it does make sense. It stands to reason. He had mentioned in the meeting that they should, underbrush all the woods. Go through and clean up the underbrush. Stop leaving it as quote unquote natural.
Yeah.
And that'll probably cut down on fires.
And they spread.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you do that, like here in Florida, if you look on these sides of 95, 75, stuff like that, I-10, they do. Periodically, every few years, you'll see them in there with the little skid steer and the drum and the chains on it, just beating it down. The little beater just debrushing that stuff. And I always thought, okay, well, you are in a way kind of cleaning it out, right? Because if you have a house and it's packed full of boxes, that's a fire hazard, right? It's a fire hazard. We tell people
what do they do to prevent this kind of a catastrophe or like apocalyptic fucking fire spread? How do they dead this if it happens again? Like next year, California gets some brains and some balls and is like, yo, we got to stop the shit. As soon as it happens, how do we do it? Like what's their plan of action, if you will?
The only thing I can see, right? The only thing I can see, and again, we're armchair quarterbacking here, right? But
100%.
The only thing I can foresee is these. I've seen pictures of large swaths of neighborhoods just decimated, and these homes are on top of each other. They are literally on top of each other, and we're talking like a zero lot line, right? And when I say zero, that's minimal house wall-to-wall separation.
Yeah, it looks like New York and shit.
Yeah, so you're talking 10 foot. That's what the fire code is going to require. It's a 10-foot wall, at least, So you're talking 10-foot wall-to-wall separation. That's minimum. That's what they're getting. The problem with that is they're packed in 10. Just think about that, 10 foot. That fire is going to jump from this house to this house. That's nothing.
It's like laying out a line of firecrackers.
Yeah, let's make it 20 foot. Let's give it a 10 foot from wall to property line, and that way we got 20 foot. Maybe that's a little better. Maybe that'll slow it down. Obviously, if you got 100-mile-an-hour wind, well, there's nothing you can do about that. The 100-mile wind's gonna you can't stop.
You're cooked, but it is
you're done for. But here's you can do something, say like residential home sprinklers. But
I was gonna say, even at my job, like the machines I build, we got like big old, like as soon as anything pops off, it isolates the fire, and like we have like self extinguishers, but it's like powder or whatever that like retards the fire. What if you had homes built with that mandatory outside? Sure, it's not going to like stop the whole wildfire in its tracks, but it might save some lives to give you time to get the fuck out of the house if it can dead some shit.
Well, the
I
only
forget what they're called,
problem,
like evac or something. I can't think of the
yeah,
name.
well, the only problem with that fire retardant stuff like that is that's in a controlled area. That's commercial, so that's controlled. We're talking large neighborhoods, right? They have water problems in California, right? So
Hmm.
you can't even. There's no way you can have 100 patch house in your neighborhood and expect every single house to run a fire sprinkler system. It's just
I
I
mean,
don't
what
think
if
they
you
have
had
it.
the neighborhoods like have the reserve of water set up for specifically that, not to water your yard or water your grass, but like something like that pops off. You got like 6 big ass sprinklers that come up and like wet down a whole 100 yard like field. You know,
Well,
like look in the country. You have the field sprinklers, something like that, if you will, not above ground, but so if we can fund that, you know, I mean, something that would like, oh shit, let's hit the e-stop button. We got a fire spreading here, and they have it just spread out amongst neighborhoods where it pops up and tries to fight it down until I don't know. I don't know.
well, you could.
There's got to be a way to stop it on face value. Not once it gets to like 100 acre wide fucking fire, but like when it's just 1 acre, you should be able to dead
Well,
that
yeah. There, I
as a state.
I just don't think there's a way to stop it. You can take preventative measures. You can try to use, different types of building products to lessen it. But I
I've
guess
seen videos of like farmers with their fires like on their crop, and they go cut down the crop around it so it doesn't spread past it.
yeah. So
Just like a cut line, you
that's
know?
what your firefighters do. That's what your smoke jumpers or your division of forestry firefighters do. They go in, they trench around it, and they well, I had a buddy that did that, and
Yeah.
I know he spent time out there years ago, and they have to live in that crap, so they had the little fire blanket. If they get stuck there, they have to kind of hunker up with it, and I guess the fire's supposed to pass over the top of them. That blanket's supposed to protect them. Their dozers have sprinkler systems on them, so if they go in, they start, um, creating that fire break and they get caught, they can set the sprinkler off and it just saves the machine. But that's the only way to do it, right? You have to go in there, but you're talking hills, I mean, the
Yeah.
Hollywood sign was burning. So how you gonna get a dozer up there? You can't. Uh, One thing I would ask is, you have those planes, seaplanes, or planes that fly on lakes and ocean. They can scoop up water, pick it up, fly. Why aren't they running? Why are we just relying on helicopters dropping in, the little bucket
The
deals out
sacks
of
of water, yeah.
out of people's pools or ponds? Why those planes carry tens of thousands of gallons of water? Why aren't they flying? I mean, I imagine that a helicopter would have a problem with a high wind, but would that plane? Could that plane not do that?
Yeah.
Do they even have it? Here's another question: should they get them? If they don't have them, should this be something that the state of California gets? They
I mean, the
purchase,
fires are
train
right there
people.
near the ocean too, so
Correct. Yeah, and
just go
and you have
grab
the
some fucking
largest
water.
body of water. So why don't we create something that can draw water from the ocean, bring it in, and put it to fire hydrants? And don't tell me you can't, because you can. You can screen, so you don't suck up fish or debris and stuff. But you can screen. You can have some form, but you'd have to trench it, of course. But you're talking
Yeah.
tens of. But I would definitely not give them the money. I would, well, if you gave it to them, they got to make sure it's allocated and used solely for that, and not to be used elsewhere like they have
I
done
mean,
with
take
the
some of the
previous.
damn budget you got right now using a useless shit and allocate it to that. Like,
Well, the problem
change
is
your
the
spending habits. Like, it's clearly not working. As we said before, brakes on, buddy. What the fuck are we doing with all our money? 450 billion. I mean, there's got to be
but
some little margin in there where you could fucking spare some to save your or save your state. Like what? Like what's
well,
highest priority right now? Making sure Brad Pitt is happy of his like condition and where he walks down the street, or saving the whole fucking state from a full burnout. Like what? I think saving lives and not burning down every house in California would probably take the priority, in my opinion. But who am I?
yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know what you can. I just don't know. I don't. There's measures you can take. You can try to prevent it. Maybe they need to. If you implement some sort of rule when they construct neighborhoods that there's some sort of fire break maybe on the outside of anywhere you say if you construct a neighborhood, you go into a neighborhood and or an area and you start cutting it out, and it's going to be a golf course / neighborhood community whatever,
and a lot of them are fenced off, right?
well, yeah, but if it bumps up against like say a natural preserve or something, maybe they should be forced to build some sort of break across there. You know,
I was gonna say, even if it's fenced off, what if you had every like gated neighborhood with a full-on like sprinkler system on the gates that would sound an alarm and send off and try to put it out at the start before it ever got to the homes? I don't know, something like that. I mean, that would be crazy, right? How are you gonna predict what neighborhood needs it? But I mean,
well, I'm gonna share something with you because it's a helicopter.
Again, guys, he said it perfect. We're
what's that?
Seat quarterbacks. We're just chilling.
Armchair quarterbacks?
Yeah, we're just. I mean,
well,
ideas are everywhere, but I mean, somebody's got to fucking say something. This shit can't be allowed every 2 years.
That's the whole purpose, of this podcast, right? Is we're not here to say we're far left or we're far right. We're center. Yeah. We want to bring people to the center and talk. We want to bring the far left people in. We want to bring the far right people in, and let's talk because we're too polarized now. People over here, way over here, don't want to talk. People way over here don't want to talk. Nobody wants to come together, and it's me versus you, and dude, we're America. We're American. Yeah. We can come together after horrible events, but. Look at this thing.
Well, you're seeing this moments after I saw it. The clouds just cleared. I can tell you this is the most devastating event that I've seen. I've seen the earthquakes, all the fires.
It looks like a bulldozer just went over everything. Like a big-ass bulldozer just took it all.
Looked like
the fire went through here, and it just took out thousands of homes all the way down to the shoreline. I mean, to describe it, really, it looks like a war zone. Now, the winds have died down a little bit right now, so they can.
Yeah, it looks like fucking as I mentioned, Pakistan or Iran or something back in the heyday.
We're able to get in here and see the destruction. That's the village in Pacific Palisades.
Well, you know what,
can see,
look how close those houses are.
Yeah,
just look how close they are. Look at
it. Didn't even look burnt down. They look like they were like pushed down. Like I'm telling you, it looks like a huge mile-long bulldozer just went through.
Some of them are probably masonry.
Shit, man.
Row after row after row, every single home burned right down to the foundation.
They are like 1 foot apart, by the way.
Let me bring this to your attention. How is it that, and I have to ask now, how is it all these can burn, but that thing's still standing? Yeah. Is it a construction? I'm not saying it's just, is it God's?
Also, look above it. Like every house in that whole valley and then everything up there is good. Like, what the fuck?
So it just
stopped at the wall.
It skips around it. But when you're looking at this and you're analyzing it, if you got something that's standing out there and it's the one thing that's standing and it went around it, it didn't just go around it, Brad. That thing was constructed in such a manner. We need to.
Fortunately, this fire, we're not hearing about any fatalities. The other fire out in Altadena and Pasadena, we've had at least 5 people.
Why are those cars? Oh, those are probably there after.
Out of this, but look at the devastation. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's hard to describe how bad this is.
Terrible.
Well, you're seeing this moment after I saw it. The
crazy, ain't it? Crazy. Here's somebody's got some. I don't know. It's.
Oh shit! Taking you to the site. Careful.
Huh?
It says taking you to a random site. Careful.
Oh, look at this. They got before and after photos, huh?
Damn.
Before and after. Wow. Look at that church. Ooh, that one's gone. There ain't no you can't. Yeah. Presbyterian church gone.
Moly. Shit.
Will Rogers extorts. Oh, come on. Will Rogers, your home state.
Yeah, my airport a mile down the road is Will Rogers. Oop, I just doxed
Ranch
myself.
House, 1928, by a famous. Wow, that's
crazy.
That looks like a beautiful home too. Gone.
It's crazy. The only thing left is the fireplace.
Man. That's nuts.
Like I said, it's sad, man. I think it's sad for everybody there, right? But like I said on the start of the show, I hate that I look on Facebook or something and they're like, Paris Hilton lost her house, or there's some other famous people that I can't think of that was on there. It's like, brother, I get it. It's sad for everyone, but these guys, no offense, but they'll be all right. They can go buy a couple more of those. They'll be fine. The
Look at-
people that are like 9-to-5 workers, regular civilians, they're fucked. They got a whole
Look at this
life
one,
to
man.
rebuild.
Here's
Is
a
that
before,
and
right?
after?
Here's your neighborhood. Wait till you see this one. Gone, and you can still see the fires are still going, man. Look at that right there. Wow, just decimated.
Shit.
What do you? Yeah, you're right, dude. You know, the millionaires, the Hollywood elites, you know, they'll rebuild. You're right. The insurance will pay for it, but the working man, he's kind of screwed, right? Because his cars went, his house went, everything's gone. He doesn't have the
For
money
all we
to
know,
go-
his job might have been gone. His fucking
Well,
workplace might have gone
that's
up.
true. Good point. Unemployment now. Kids can't go to schools. What happens now? That's
So what's
a
their
very good question.
contingency plan after this? Once this is all said and done in a couple weeks, hopefully, or a week, what's the build back better now, huh?
Now,
For the normal people.
If it were me, I'd probably I'd evaluate. I'd say, look, you know what? Okay,
I'm dumping it all. I'm moving somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm moving. You know, the hell with it.
I'm not rebuilding Cali.
No, you have to. It's like, you know, if I got friends in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Texas.
At that point, I'm going to like Mississippi or somewhere with really cheap homes and low natural disaster rates and trying to rebuild.
Yeah, if you got family somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just family.
It's a effed up situation all the way around. Any way you look at it, any angle you try to fucking view this situation, whether the government or the state, whatever you want to call it, did right by them, where their money went, what are they going to do after this? It's a whole clusterfuck that they're going to have to figure out.
Well, I think this dude needs to be accountable. You want to know how it spread so fast? Check this little video out here. It's got the high winds, man. That wind's what's had it. That's what.
I don't see this house making it. It is coming right through here right now.
It's literally. It does look apocalyptic, bro. That is scary.
Listen to that fire.
Flames, people. That is easily 200 feet tall.
Even where he's sitting, you know, you could still feel that heat from there. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I don't see this house making it.
But I can go through these things all day long. It's crazy.
Does that not look apocalyptic? Am I crazy? Are we about to hit the zombie apocalypse of fire?
I don't know. Here's another
tin hat.
Here's another before and after.
Okay, I guess let's park along this street.
Damn, that street looks like St. George Street, man.
Oh my.
That's gone.
Right here. This is where it's got to be.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. What?
Gone.
I've never.
Look at all the stuff in the background gone.
Yeah, everything behind it. It's just fucking. Looks like a Call of Duty map.
Don't it though? It does. It kind of does.
I guess let's park along this street. Yeah.
Not to make light of it, guys, but I mean, we got to find some fucking
dude, that's
reference.
That's nuts.
I'm glad it's not me. No, I'm selfish. I got kids. I'm glad I'm not there. I ain't got to rebuild, but I do feel for the people that are like us, that are just trying to fucking live a normal life, and now it's all gone. You're starting like literal ground zero at that point. If you made it out and you're still alive, you're thankful for that, but you're at ground zero, and where do you go?
I'd walk away from it. I'd walk away from it. Me personally, I'd just walk away. I'd quit, throw up my hands. You know, at that point, if your business,
it's like working on a car and you can't get that thing, get it fixed. It's not starting. After about the 100th try, you're like, you know what? Taking it to the mechanic.
Yeah. Well,
you banged your knuckle one too many times.
Well, there is those. There are those. Yeah, there are those bolts where you just gotta give it the old no mercy reversey. If it breaks, it breaks. Yeah. When it snaps, so usually that's when your butt puckers and you go, yeah, I'm fucked.
We have a bolt remover after that.
Yeah. Get the welder out on this one. Yeah, this is nuts, man. I'm just looking at.
I mean, we hit good. Any other videos you want to show? Any
Yeah,
other?
so I'm kind of looking through them because there was a bunch of them earlier.
Like I said, we could talk about it all day about how effed it is. I mean, it's just freaking unfortunate. I bet the evacuation routes are crowded right now too. I bet it's fucking chaos. People
Well-
just stuck on a highway trying to get out.
There was one video.
Like we've seen the hurricane evacuation routes on 95 and stuff that just people sitting on the highway. So
Yeah, there
imagine
was
this
one
with a
video.
fire chasing them.
There's one video where it was kind of a wait. Oh, back. I think it just here. Check this one out. So there was two videos, but this one's a little. I don't know what it was, but there was one where a guy was like one of those government watchdogs, and he was the cops.
You
told
gotta
him,
share it.
Well, I got to find that one first, but
Oh.
the cops told him that the reporters the media can come down the road and film and whatnot. And the cop told him he couldn't because he wasn't the media. So let me gotta find this.
Aren't we all the media based on the First Amendment?
That's what he told the cop. But now
Or Second
when I'm fixing to show you, it's what I don't know. You speculate what you think it is. Just saying. It's a little we could speculate what's in these jugs. So tell me what you think. Someone filmed this.
How are they throwing gasoline?
Throwing gasoline.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Why are we throwing gasoline? This is that thing thug. You know it had some fluid of some sorts in it.
Do you not just get out of the car and smack the shit out of him at that point?
Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
That's my question. Oh, there's an airplane around.
See, that looks so like
Look how big it is.
apocalyptic, brother. Holy.
And you know that's not. It's not even contained.
At all.
Jesus. That's nuts, man. That is nuts. Oh, look at this one. This is brutal.
Jesus, man.
And you wonder how it goes, right? How does it get started? I don't know. And I know years ago they didn't let you ride like four wheelers and dirt bikes and on this stuff because this is the stuff that Trump talks about. Decluttering this stuff. Going in there and cleaning it out. But
It's
they
like,
don't.
did this
want
whole start of like some guy flicking a cigarette out or what?
it could be anything. It could be someone illegally in there with a
lightning
four
strike?
wheeler or a electric bike or something. He's not supposed to be in there, and it sparks off and it goes. Because remember, I think in a lot of areas they have areas like this where you're not allowed to ride your vehicle in fear of a spark or something of that nature. But see, areas like this, man, why aren't they cleaning it? Why aren't you going there and brushing it? Just underbrushing it from time to time, every couple of years. Go in there and
It's back
or do
there.
controlled burns, right? We do controlled burns in Florida.
Jesus.
That thing's just eating right now. That's all it is doing is eating, and it ain't gonna stop. And you can't stop it. But see, I don't think they have the resources. They didn't have anybody out there to even try that because they got such bigger ones somewhere else.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, for real, Skipper, stop. Let's go.
Yeah, when it's that close to your house, you're done. Look at it one last time,
Right.
Look at that thing.
Take a picture.
It's on the doorstep. On the doorstep, bro. Nuts, man. It's nuts.
That is wild.
This sorry individual there, boy. People calling him Trudeau or something. Oh, look at this.
Trudeau stepped down, didn't he?
Yeah. That house gone. You know what else was damn it. That is nuts, bro. Look at that. Nuts. You just got to come through with a bulldozer and just start plowing all of it down.
It looks like a damn tornado just took the house, Like looks like the stuff I see in Oklahoma.
Look here. Someone says building codes need to change. If you build a home in a wildfire zone, the home will be built with fireproof materials.
That's what you said.
I didn't think about that. Steel, concrete. Did not think about that. Did not think. That's a good thought process, right? We need these natural disasters to. That's pretty good. Drones dropping water. We need this, right? We need to learn from these disasters.
Look at it. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's gone. But what is what's the one common thing you see there? Look at this. See how close they are? 0 lot lines, man.
Yeah.
Like a 10-foot wall-to-wall separation. That's all there is. That's all it is. No wonder. It just one catches, boy.
And when the fire is 100 foot tall, 10 foot ain't shit for it to jump.
No.
It's like a symbiote at that point. It's just feeding off of everything.
Look at the masonry. The masonry didn't burn. The bricks, the block, the concrete. It was still standing. The chimneys were still standing. Now here's how did that one stand? How did that one house still stand?
The one in the middle, I saw it.
You need to analyze that and see how that house was constructed, and repeat that said process. Yeah, dude, just when you thought you're gonna try to reduce inflation, this is gonna drive everybody's insurance up too, right?
I'm putting the 10 hat on. This was their way to give Trump something to worry about on his first day.
If you got Allstate, State Farm, Geico, Hartford, whatever, everybody's rate's gonna go up because they're gonna replace. This is God, dude.
The government did this so that way Trump has something natural disaster to worry about when he gets in office instead of fixing
Look at the
shit.
walls. Block walls still standing.
Yeah.
Cars.
Masonry.
Masonry. Yeah, masonry. There's going to be a plethora of cars in auction. What is this? Challenge due to elimination of civilian positions. What? December 17, 2024, approved. Los Angeles Fire Department is facing unprecedented operational challenges due to the elimination of critical civilian positions and a $7 million reduction in overtime variable staffing hours. Well, see, I heard they were talking about they got cut by 17 million, blah, blah, and these people coming, oh, no, that's fake news. That never happened. Well, this is saying otherwise.
Yeah.
Budgetary. Yeah. If anybody wants to read that, they can pause it. Nuts, ain't it?
Yeah.
I can sit here and see these videos and all day long, man. Look at that stuff.
See, that? Hollywood stars.
Nuts, ain't it?
John Goodman's home.
Yeah. Gone. Well, he's passed away anyway, isn't he?
Who?
John Goodman?
No.
I thought he was deceased.
Is he? I don't think so.
Yeah, did he play on Roseanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's still alive. He's 72.
Is he really?
Yep.
What was I thinking he... Huh. What am I thinking of somebody else? Look at this version here. Or did we ever see this one?
I think we saw this in a different video.
Man.
There's going to be the house at the top that lived. Yeah. That red roof.
Gonna be a lot of cars going to the auction now, boys. Anyway.
I don't want to drag it anymore, but yeah, just figure we come in and give our 2 cents on the situation, yeah?
Well, we can close out on some positive. Two positives, actually. Two bills got introduced just, I think, today or yesterday. I think yesterday was National Concealed Carry Reciprocity bonus. That's a win. Reduces crime. Proven fact, by the way. Proven fact. There's studies coming out on that. And the next one is the abolishing of the IRS. Now, you got to watch that one. Because I saw a little... I'll show it to you. I saved it here. The way they labeled it, dude, it's just whatever.
Weird.
Well, yeah, it's news has to throw their own little racist spin on it because, no one can come to the center and talk. They just got to sit on their own little left or right. It says Republicans seek to abolish IRS and make illegal immigrants pay taxes. Really? We had to throw that in there? And they make it even worse. Here, look here. To install national sales tax and abolish the IRS, but with a new focus to entice support, if enacted into law, illegal immigrants. Yeah. Would be required to pay. They're all going to pay freaking tax because you go to a damn consumable tax or a flat tax. Or
go to the grocery store. They're paying taxes.
Why do they got to do this? Why do they have to throw in illegal immigrants? Why do they got to make it? Now they're trying to make it a racist thing. Oh, it's discriminating. Oh, it's it's a fair tax, you boobs. Fair tax, okay?
I mean, that's the media in a nutshell, right here.
It is. Who is this report by? Washington Examiner. I mean,
yeah, there you go.
But still, no one has ever said, "Oh, we're going to do this and we're going to make the illegal." It's saying if the illegal immigrants are here and they obviously can't do, income tax, so they're paying them under the table. So I guess if that's what you're referring to,
I mean, they're making it sound bad that they would hold illegal immigrants to the same standard that us as a citizen are held to. Like, oh, they're gonna have to pay taxes just because they're illegal aliens. Well, how about we do it and we're not? So yeah, they want to come here. Sure, the fuck as well pay the same thing we're paying.
Yep. And they say right here, that they should be paying their fair share because they're here technically illegally. So they're not.
Just because they were included doesn't mean it's a race thing. It's so weird.
But
that wording is so
that's
stupid.
What they're doing. That's what they're doing.
They're race baiting.
Yeah. And see,
they're just.
Somebody said, and I don't remember where I saw it at. Somebody said racism isn't dead. It's still on life support, being kept alive by race baiters, Democrats,
mainstream media.
Yeah, mainstream media. They're keeping it alive.
100%.
I think that's a fair assumption.
I mean, you work in a very diverse field. I work with a lot of Hispanics and black people, and I work with every race. Nobody that I know is racist. We all fucking get along just perfectly fine. This media makes it sound like there's some great big divide. Motherfucker, in real life, day-to-day people don't have that. We don't have that problem. Y'all motherfuckers just make it out to be like some crazy ass, like whites and blacks can't walk down the same sidewalk or some shit. Like
apparently there's 40 something people that signed onto that bill. They better pass it. That's all I can say. They better pass it.
How much they need? Is it the 72? They had to have 50 votes or something.
Well, it's got to go through committee and all that crap too. But they better pass it. They can't.
At that point, then what are you doing if not? You're just come over here illegally, and you'll get treated with privileges that even our own citizens don't get.
See, they spook you because they don't want it, right? Because they lose control. They lose control. The IRS lose control, and they lose control. They actually make more money through a fair tax because you get everybody. You get the illegals who are not being paid above the table or being paid under the table. So when they go buy their goods, you're getting them. The drug dealers, you're getting them. The gangbangers, you're getting them when they buy their baggies for their drugs. You're getting everybody. Everybody's getting taxed.
Or the shit to make the drugs, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's getting it. Even all the illegal under the table money.
But I don't understand why it's such a big deal for them to say, this bill is like a blanket. It includes everyone. Oh, well, they're targeting illegal aliens or illegal immigrants.
Well, because they don't want it.
Come on, brother. Read the bill out loud. And then tell me that again. You're dumb. You're a dumbass. Sorry. The person who wrote that probably thought they cooked too. Ooh, we're gonna get them. We're gonna say they're being racist toward immigrants. fucking rub their
Cool.
hands together like this and put it out like fucking Dr. Mysterio and shit. The fuck out of here, stupid. That shit, dude. That's the thing that can go on rants. I hate the media. That's part of the reason I agreed to do this damn podcast. Tired of just always being fed fake shit and like so. Jesus, that is, dude. That looks like some shit from like 2012, the movie. You ever watch that? The End of Time movie or whatever, where the world ended.
But is it? I don't know.
Holy shit!
Is it real? Yeah, look, that's.
Is that picture real? It has to. That I mean, I assume so.
Here, the damage from the Palisades fire is now estimated to be as high as $57 billion. It says the city of Los Angeles under Karen Bass slashed the firefighting budget by about $18 million to stop filling the hydrant reservoirs.
Well,
that's a smart move.
$57 billion. That's only about 1/9 of their allotted fee.
Let's see what
$450 billion.
Let's see if Grok can validate this claim.
Grok's about to go crazy.
Grok. Is it going to tell us where to go? Oh, no.
I don't know what the hell you just did. Oh, it's summarying there. In summary, while California's infrastructure might be considered underrated.
Oh, you little shit. Didn't work anyway.
What's crazy is they're getting this, and I got like a half a foot of snow today.
Yeah, it's
that's
crazy. They got
side.
fire out there. You got snow in your region, snow in Texas. I've got
y'all got what 50-degree weather,
30 something out here. I'm having to wear long pants.
Oh shit! He's got to put the shorts up.
And I got to wear shorts tomorrow. I'm going to try to wear shorts tomorrow. We're supposed to have
friggin' Florida privilege.
Yeah. I don't like the cold no more, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do the cold.
I mean, at that point, I get why doesn't Florida have that problem? It's
what's that?
Sunny, hot, the wildfires.
Well, we do.
There's more marsh, I guess, but like
here's the thing, though. We do controlled burns. We do underbrushing, cutting.
As far as
clear
like
out woods, they
always
always do
as far as like
burns.
Region or whatever you want to call it. They're very similar as far as like the two states and like tropic, like arid, dry. I guess maybe Florida's humid. I don't know. You got water on both sides, but
Florida's pretty good about staying ahead of a lot of stuff. We have stuff like that, but they do, like I say, they do control burns. They do underbrushing. The Division of Forestry is always out doing controlled burns.
I'm calling it now. We'll go back when I said it earlier in this video, and when it comes out, when it happens, then I'll be like, haha, I said that. They're gonna be pissed off when they send California all this aid and help and all this money when they gave Maui shit. Maui like burnt the fuck all the way down, like what you see in those pictures, like the whole island, and then watch, and they sent them, like I said, like $4,000.
That looks
Jesus Christ. That looks like a video game.
Call of Duty video game.
Is that real?
I don't know.
Almost looks fucking animated. That's
look at the heat signature there. Look at that.
See, man.
You got blocks of neighborhoods, and you can see where it's just traveling. I don't know. Is it real? Good question. I clicked on the rocks to explain this.
Even if it's not.
Do anything. You little heathen. Doesn't do anything.
Come on, Elon. Fix your shit, brother.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe
we're blaming Elon. I'm going to start beef with Elon.
Yeah, hey.
Nah, he could end me.
Starlink's the only thing giving the media, capability out there.
Do you have that video? That's a positive that we can end on there.
Hey, somebody put this up. This is pretty interesting. This is a good comparison here.
What's up?
Let me share this with you. Can't tell the difference, can you?
That is, I mean,
that's one's bombed out.
There's a lot of really strong words you could say about that.
Bombed out region, fired region.
As I said, it looks like a damn. They were right. War zone. I mean, it looks
You're right.
Apocalyptic. It looks crazy.
Wonder if anybody can go.
Look up pictures of Maui, the Maui fires. It looks the same. Like they
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I
burnt down a whole island. What, last year? And the locals were like, it was a laser beam from a drone. I was like, what the fuck? Maybe that's what the drones were doing. Maybe the drones started this. They went from New Jersey to Cali and burnt down the fucking state. There we go. Tin hat. Where's my foil? We're conspiracing, boys.
Hey.
If you guys have any thoughts or
Where'd you get the idea it was a drone wildfire?
preventative measures they could have taken, comment below. We'd like to hear them.
Where'd you get the idea was I asked that because right here, look at this, right off the bat.
Because that's what the locals were saying. That's something like a drunk came down and fucking like burnt the fucking shit. But
why would a drone come down and do that?
I don't know. That's what the Maui people were saying back a year ago when it happened.
Well, it's not showing anything. Well, I mean, it shows 16 billion in wildfires 2 years ago.
Oh, that's LA.
Yeah, that's LA there. Not showing a lot of whole Maui.
It's because all the popular posts right now are going to talk about LA and not that. I just wanted to see a side by side, but it's cool.
Damn.
God, that looks crazy. That doesn't even look real, man. Like, it looks like a fucked up painting that somebody did of like a Holocaust or some shit. I don't know.
Let me ask you this. I'll say this, though. What's the one thing you see the fire just did not do there?
Didn't take out walls or sidewalks. I don't know.
You know, out Midwest where you're at, what do you do? People have tornado shelters, right?
Yeah.
You can they even have them in the house, or you got the ones that go in your garage. You can open up the metal door and you can move the car and climb down and whatever. Why could you not implement that here? Why could you not? If you got a garage or a storm shelter out here somewhere on the ground, why could you not put it here? Can a fire not roll over the top of that? Would it heat you? I don't know. I think it could be done because it's the ground.
Yeah, but that's assumed. Like, I mean, I'm sure all these people probably. I mean, not all, but most of these people probably bounce when they saw it getting close. Well, yeah, I know me. I'm not be like, hey, let me just go underground and wait. Unless I know 100%, but I'm gonna be like, all right, let me fucking go. Fuck it, we're going to Vegas, boys. Let this shit die down. My shit's gone.
Maybe that's an option. Maybe you create some sort of storm shelter. You know, maybe a communal one. I don't know. Maybe people, they put them in the yard. They can get into
and
them.
With as close as that is, it would have to be like one every mile or so where people can just come together. A big like underground bunker. But
well, I mean,
a lot of these people probably just bounced out.
They have ample warning, right? They're told way ahead of time.
It's just like a hurricane, man. We know weeks. I mean, that fire didn't just all of a sudden pop up at 100 foot tall. You had a week of warning, like, hey, shit's popping off.
Is this the Maui?
No, this is some religious shit. What are you watching? What the fuck are you watching?
Oh, well, it's scorched.
Yeah.
It's all scorched. So somebody stuck some crosses up on the hill. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. It's all scorched earth. I don't know what I'm watching, dude. I was just looking for the Maui fire, but yeah. I don't know. What is that? That's saying, oh, yeah, they got a good point there. All Democratic. There's a reason. There's a reason, right? Well, I guess we're running to the end here.
Stay strong, say your prayers, and be good to others.
Yeah, especially those in Cali, you know. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to you, and you know, we'll rebuild, but you know, we said it right the first round, right? You gotta come to the middle. Give up the crap. Stop sitting far off. Oh, hey, you want a Malibu, right? Gotcha, buddy. You wanted it. You got it. 45 seconds of it. There you go. Prepare for this one. And we'll see where it goes. All them homes on piles gone. power out there again. See, at this point, probably best out to not rebuild. You know, leave it there. Leave it as is. Just clean it and be done with it. Right? I don't know, man. Great. That's a hell of a picture right there, ain't it? Yeah, wind is whipping. Wow. I didn't plan on doing an hour on this, but just too much of it, man.
Yeah.
That's you know what? That's a good shot to leave off right there. Look at that.
All glory.
What can you say? What can you say, right?
That's a hell of a picture.
Somebody puts up in the middle of a damn shit show. Yeah. Well, with that, I think we can end, right?
Hey, God bless America.
Yep. Yeah. Remember, everybody stay strong and come to the middle. Talk. Don't be stupid. Don't sit out there to the left or to the far right. Everybody come together. All right. With that being said, until the next one. See ya.
Peace.
Thank you for joining us for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share. You may find us on X, the Bro Banter Podcast, or on YouTube. Thanks, and God bless.